Hey y'all, so today I want to do kind of a favorites video, but it's not going to be a monthly. I'm not planning on doing these monthly just because some months I wear less makeup than others. Some months I try out more or less makeup, and so sometimes I just don't have very many new products to talk about or products that I'm like, oh yes, I love these. So I'm planning on doing these quarterly. That's kind of like my intention right now. So what I want to do is I want to kind of talk to you about some of the things that I have been loving lately on the blog, for which will be linked in the description box. I'm also going to include some like lifestyle products that I have been loving, mainly because I just don't have them in front of me to show you in the video. But I will definitely have those linked in the blog post. So this basically is just going to be this video is just going to include some skincare and makeup product favorites, and then like I said, the blog post will include like a pair of shoes that I've been loving. It'll include like some food things that I've been loving, some school products that I've been loving. So I'll kind of leave those in the blog post, but we will go ahead and get started on the makeup and skincare favorites. I have really been loving this the Derma E hydrating line, and I'm planning on doing a skincare blog post sometime the next like month or two to kind of tell you what I'm using to wash my face in the morning, and I may even split that into two blog posts, do like a morning skincare routine and then do a nighttime skincare routine. And these I use at night, these two products, and so this that I use, this is the Derma E hydrating serum with hyaluronic acid. And this is the packaging, and it's just like a really nice heavy feeling packaging. It feels like glass. I think I'm like 99% sure that these two products are glass, but so for the serum, it's just an intensely moisturizing serum full of skin loving nutrients that nourish, reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and leave skin feeling soft and smooth. So this is kind of like a watery consistency serum, but I apply this and then I go in with this, and then I've also got one of their facial oils and an eye cream from them that I'll talk about in that blog post, that I kind of use them in conjunction together. And then this is also, it's just kind of a jar, and as you can see, I mean, it's a very thick cream, but I feel like because it's so thick, like I feel like it does a really good job of hydrating my skin. And so this is again just the hydrating night cream, and it just says to apply a rich layer onto clean skin and neck, and this is for use in the evening because it is, like I said, such a thick hydrating cream. But I will be on the lookout for that blog post, because I'm definitely planning to do that in the near future. Now during, like in the morning when I first wake up, this is another favorite of mine, is the Simple Micellar Water. This is the cleansing water. It cleanses, removes makeup, and hydrates. And right now this is just the brand that I'm using. I'm not necessarily partial to the Simple brand, or Garnier's come out with one, L'Oreal. Derma E actually just sent me some of their micellar water in PR, but I just haven't had the chance to try that out yet, but I'm super excited about it because in the mornings, so rather than just using a washcloth and just some water, I've been using the micellar cleansing water on just like a cotton pad and rubbing it all over the face, just to kind of get rid of the excess oil and moisturizer from the night before with that Derma E. This particular brand is just supposed to be the perfect blend of multivitamins, skin-loving ingredients, and gentle cleansers. And it's marketed as a makeup remover, that it cleanses skin and removes makeup, but I use it just to cleanse the skin in the mornings, and that has worked really, really well for me. And right now we'll just kind of stay on skincare because I do have a couple of things. This, like I said when I was talking about Derma E, I have one of their facial oils, and that facial oil is a skin, hair, and nails oil. So it can kind of be used on different things. So normally, I usually just use coconut oil in my hair, but I'll apply the oil to my face and then I'll kind of rub into my cuticles, whatever's left over, and that has worked really well. Another facial oil that I like is the Tarte Maracuja oil, and this is a full-size container. So the idea behind it is to just apply 2 to 3 drops of the Maracuja oil to your clean dry skin and neck, and this is just a super light oil. I would say that the Derma E is comparable to this. I kind of want to compare the two and see. I don't want to say that it's like I wouldn't say that they're dupes. But this is just, it's a very light oil. I've tried the Josie Maran oil, and it's very, very heavy compared to this. So I tend to use it more in the wintertime and fall when I'm really needing that kind of heavy oil to hydrate the skin. But for the spring and summer, this and the Derma E oil are really great. And then I've got two more skincare products. This is one of them. It's the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. So the way that I've been using this, I love the way that it smells. And so it's basically just it can be used to set makeup, soothe skin in dehydrating conditions, or to give your skin a quick boost anywhere. So what I have been using this for is I spray it between my moisturizer and my primers. I will just kind of give myself a quick spritz, and then I will usually use it also to set my makeup after I've finished my entire face. So that I have really been loving lately, and this I got in a set from Ulta, I think, with the drying lotion. So this is the travel size, and it's still up to way up here. And I use it every day, so it does hold up really well. A little goes a long way. So I have really been loving that. And then the last skincare thing that I have is this Boscia Luminizing Black Mask. I love this stuff. It is a little uncomfortable because it is a peel-off mask, but I can see, and I think it's because it's black, like I can see the hair, the dead skin, the blackheads that it pulls out, and my skin is sensitive, so it does make it feel a little tight after. I mean, it kind of aggravates it a little bit, but I only use this like once or twice a month. It's not like a weekly thing. And I make sure that I go in with my Derma E skincare after I have pulled this mask off. But I just feel like my skin just feels so clean afterward, and me being able to kind of look in the mask and see, like, you know, the hairs and everything that it's pulled out, like, it just makes me feel like my skin is really clean. And so this is just supposed, like its claims are, that it helps boost skin clarity, minimize the appearance of pores, remove dirt, impurities, absorb excess oil, and reveal a healthy glowing complexion. And I definitely feel like it does all those things. So then moving on to our makeup products, something that I have been loving since I got this as a Christmas gift. I have been loving the Tartelette palette. And I originally asked for it because it's basically a palette with 12 shades, and they're all matte. And so that was something that I didn't have a lot of. I have like a ton of shimmery shades because that's what I usually like at the drugstore. I'll grab a shimmery shade to try out. But there's not any like palettes like this that give you a good range of matte colors to use in your crease, if you're wanting to do a matte brow bone highlight. There's just nothing like that. And so I put this on my Christmas list, and I'm so glad that I got it, because as you can see, I mean, I know that you are familiar with the Tartelette palette. You've got like your kind of neutral browns, you've got these purples, and then down here is like your black and kind of like a gray color, and then a more like neutral cool brown. And then you've got your kind of like matte like brow bone highlight shades on that side. But I have been loving this. I love the smell of these. It's like a sweet smell, but they are pigmented, they're smooth, they blend out really easily, and I just love. And this is just the original Tartelette, and I just love that. I cannot do my makeup without it now. So the next thing that's another favorite is this e.l.f. Mineral Infused Facial Primer. And if you've watched any of my other makeup tutorials, then you know that I normally use two primers. I use a L'Oreal Anti-Redness Primer, and I've been using this e.l.f. primer, and this I got in an influencer box with a bunch of other e.l.f. products in it, and I've really been loving that primer. I'm not going to talk about the anti-redness one too much, just because if you've been on social media or my blog, then you know that that's kind of always been one of my favorites, but I will link it in the description, in the blog post in the description, in case you were wanting to see it. This has been my favorite concealer at the moment. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus in Light Ivory. I wasn't as crazy about the foundation and powder, but I do really like this concealer. I feel like it does a good job. And something else that I have really been liking is this L'Oreal Glam Bronze Bronzer, and this is in the shade 01 Light Pale, if I don't drop it. And so it's just a great kind of neutral bronzer, and it's got a little bit of a sheen to it, so it kind of makes you look healthy and bronzed. And so I really like it. I have been using this for forever now, and I still have not hit pan, which I don't know that I'll ever use this up, because look at the size. I mean, it's bigger than the palm of my hand. So been loving that. And I'll swatch it for you so you can kind of see what it looks like. It's just a really creamy, a really smooth bronzer. And so there you can kind of see the swatch. But so it's just got like a good sheen to it. It doesn't look, it's a good tone for my skin tone. It doesn't make me look orange or Oompa Loompa like. It's a really good bronzer for my skin tone. Something else that I have been loving lately is the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot. This is actually starting to dry out on me, but it's just kind of got your typical bristled mascara wand. I've actually got it on my eyelashes today with, it was a coat of this and a coat of the Maybelline Lash Sensational. This is something that I have rediscovered this last like month or so, and I have been using it as a highlighter, but it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Frosted Lilac Single Eyeshadow. And like I said, I have been using it as a highlight lately because everybody's into these like trendy highlighters that are colorful. And so I saw this in my collection and I was like, you know what, that would be a really pretty highlight, because it's, for the most part, here it is, it's very like highlighty. It's, you know, kind of that super frosted look, but it's not glittery, and it's still got just a hint of the lilac to it. So I've been using it kind of on the high points of the face, the inner corners, and I have just been loving it lately to highlight everywhere. And then I have also had two other favorite highlighters lately. I have 4 of the Wet n Wild highlighters. I've got 2 of their they're part of the regular collection now, but they were limited edition last summer. I've got Precious Petals, which is a little too dark for me, but I can make it work. And then I've got Crown of My Canopy, which is way too dark for me. And lately, I'll swatch both of these just so you can kind of see on my skin tone how these look. So here they are on my fingers. This is Crown of My Canopy and this is Precious Petals. So this one right here is Crown of My Canopy and this is Precious Petals. So you can see that this one is way too dark. I could use it as like kind of an eyeshadow or a blush topper. And then this one, like I said, is a little dark for me, but with a light hand I can pull that off. And then the other 2 that I have is their limited edition from this spring, and it's the 2 like colorful highlighters. One is Lilac to Reality, which I don't like, and the Sweetest Bling. The Lilac to Reality is like a lavender with a blue shift, and it's just a little chunky, a little dry. It's not as good as the other 2. When you swatch it, it doesn't look good on my skin tone anyway. So there it is right here. And maybe if you were a little deeper in skin tone, it would look better. But just with how fair I am, it looks like I've just got a really weird blue streak across my face. And so just the formulation of this one, it's got some glitter in it. I didn't like it. The Sweetest Bling, though, I love. So I will show you a swatch of it. So there is the swatch of Sweetest Bling, and you can still kind of see the pink on my skin tone. But for the most part, it looks really good. I've got it on the cheekbones today. So lately, these 2 have been, and the Frosted Lilac by ABH, these have been my holy grail, use everyday highlighters with just the tiniest bit of makeup to a full face like today. I have really been loving those 2 lately. And the other 2 I'm probably going to give away. My sister would probably be able to pull off Crown of My Canopy really well, and I might see if she or someone else wants those. So Another favorite that I've got is the Wet n Wild Velvet Matte Lip Color, and this is in Looking for Truffles. And it's just kind of that brownie mauve that everyone has been loving lately. There's a swatch of it, and I really tested out, in the last 4 months, I've really been testing out a lot of Wet n Wild products, and I have been falling in love. And so that is how I discovered that, and I just really, really like it. It's a great, just kind of everyday color, and it's very soft, very creamy, but it's not a full matte lip. It's not like a liquid lipstick, but it is definitely a matte lipstick. So if you're looking for some affordable options, definitely look into that. It's like a crayon style. And then the last thing that I want to talk about is my favorite lip combo lately. And I discovered these two products in the Sephora Give Me Some Nude Lips set, I think is what it's called. And so the lipstick that I've been loving is the Bite Amuse Bouche lipstick in Honeycomb, topped with the Buxom Full-On Lip Cream in White Russian. So here is the lipstick, and then obviously this is the gloss. So I'm going to do a swatch of each individually and then do a swatch of them together. And this just creates like the perfect nude lip color. I'll show you. And the Buxom lip cream is kind of like a plumping, so it's a little, it kind of tingles a little bit. But so this is the lipstick by itself, the gloss by itself, and then these are the two together. And as you can see, it's just the perfect nude lip combo. It's not too light to where your lips look washed out. And it's a good nude on me because I'm already so fair that a nude will tend to kind of wash me out a little bit and just look kind of funny. But that is like the perfect nude lip, it kind of a darker nude lip. And it's great for any makeup look. It goes with everything. It complements everything. And so that has just been, since discovering those, I think I'm definitely going to need to pick up full sizes of those two products. But so that is all of my current favorites. And like I said, I'm planning to do these quarterly, so like once every 3 or 4 months, kind of as I have some new favorites to show y'all. Like I said, I will have some lifestyle products in the blog post that'll be linked in the description box. And if you've got any products that is your a product that you really love that you think I should try out, definitely tell me in the comments below. Let me know if you've got a current favorite that you are loving. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already so that you don't miss out on any new videos that I'll be posting. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.